Hey Columbus cuckolds! Today we're going to be doing a tier list review of Knowlton. Let's get right inside. Be sure to stick till the end to see where we place it.
Mr. Sam's like here soon, but we're here early so we can check out the auditorium a little bit. Come on, let's go.
Let's see how good the chair is. Not bad. Feels like I'm back home. Somebody clearly got a little bit too excited during one of the classes, as you can see there. It must have been overwhelming. It's a really good auditorium. It's always important to see if your auditorium has power. That's why I keep my fork on me. Hey, come here. The lunch lady must have just come because we've still got some chalk here. They haven't eaten all of it yet. Yummy! Next up, we need to test the audio on this baby.
Please rise to the national anthem.
And I said, that's not a camel, that's my wife. Intelligence is knowing that because of the double negative, the Wu-Tang Clan is something to f with. But wisdom is knowing that the Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to f with. $10,000 for 1 feet pick is not a lot of money. No wonder you can't support me. Anybody got a light? And I told him if he wanted to take my gun, he'd need the whole U.S. Army, Navy, and National Guard, because I wasn't giving them up. I know my Second Amendment rights, my good sir. Go!
I have osteoporosis.
Oh, I think that was Mr. Sam. Must be time for lecture. Let's take a seat.
I'm Mr. Sam. I'm Mr. Sam. I'm Mr. Sam. I'm Mr. Sam. My name is Mr. Sam.
I have a question.
Okay, go ahead.
What's your name?
Mr. Sam. I'll go take care of that for you guys. I'm so sorry. Mr. Sam, that's with an S.
Mr. Sam?
Yeah, that's about right. I'm Mr. Sam. My wife left me. I'm gonna be your TA and your lab professor. Office hours are 11 to noon on Fridays. At Sloopy's. I figured to do it at a fun, open place so I don't get any more sexual harassment.
Your students are being too disruptive. We have some techniques that can fix that.
Let me tell you something about this.
I'm not gonna lie, you guys, this is just wrong. Oh, you little! As you can see, these babies are pretty good for waterboarding. Overall, this bathroom's pretty nice. So, there's the big debate of under versus over.
I'm Mr. Sam.
No one's gone with under. Tell me what you think about that in the comments section. Let's check out what's next. All around Knowlton, they have these Purell stations. And you know what they say? If it kills you, it'll kill the virus. So there's only one way to test it. Let's check out the garden in the meantime while we wait for that to kick in. The Knowlton Garden is one of the most biodiverse ecosystems of all of Central Ohio. Keep your head on a swivel, you never know what might come try to bite you. Let's go. Over here, if you look closely, that's actually a historical monument. That's where the Lowe's people used to bury the dead. As you can see, they've engraved the tribal sign onto it. The Lowe's tribe was the indigenous people here. Look here, I think I got something. All right, you can't tell this through the video, but these leaves, they smell like Steve Jobs. And that's how you know there's an iPhone nearby. Oh yeah, come here, look at it. Oh, that's beautiful. It's in a case and everything. This thing's ripe. So the glass on the back is cracked. That means it's been here for a while. Maybe some dingoes or wallabies tried to eat it. This iPhone has a really thick shell. Luckily, it didn't evolve to be immune to humans, so I could pop it right off and eat it. About 15 years ago, it was all Android. The Apple's actually an invasive species from Southern California. Now, if you look over here, this is the charger. It's the seed. In the springtime, these will fly right off and they'll reproduce with another one of these wankers to make a whole new MacBook. We hit the motherland, boys! Oh my god, that's a MacBook Pro. It's got the spec on it. It must have cross-pollinated with another brand because spec isn't native to the Mac species. Oh, that's a beauty. It's got touch bar, a keyboard, and even a password. That's the safety measure for a lot of predators. They'll try to get in, they'll try to eat all the files, but if it's got a password on it, it's a no-go unless the predator can bite through it. Looks like we've got a pretty good haul today. Let's check out if we can see anything else. Looks like we let some of the wildlife in.
That's how I felt when I was in that relationship with my wife. Sure am glad she left me.
And when you're done seeing all of Knowlton's amenities, you can shred the gnar on out of here. Alright, so now's the time you've all been waiting for. Finally, we're going to be placing Knowlton in the tier list. First thing I see is the outside's very beautiful. It is not this color anymore, I will say. The design is interesting. It catches your eye. Perks for that right off the rip, number 1. Number 2, the auditorium. You can just walk in, do whatever you want in there. It's just a good time. Number 3, the bathrooms. They're clean. Weird design, but like kind of cool at the same time. You can get creative with them. Number 4, the ramp. Iconic. You can skateboard down it, you can pennyboard down it, you can longboard down it, you can rollerblade down it, you can Heeley down it. Number 5 is the garden. It has a garden on the 4th floor. Kind of insane. Knowlton came out swinging. It is an iconic building on OSU. It is very fitting that this building is the architecture building, and for that reason, I'm gonna go ahead and give it an S tier. These other buildings better not be lacking, or they're about to be getting an E. That's all you're gonna hear from me. Peace out.
Hey, I love it, then my heat go off. Bang. I heard he do that.
Hey, remember the Venn diagram memes? Well, Knowlton's good for that. What do you think of that one? Pretty funny, isn't it? Good old meme template. Man, boy, is that relatable. But this one, that one hits different.